Hey everybody, this is Tracy Stetter with Discovery Tech and welcome. I have a couple things I want to talk to you about this week. The first thing is I want to go over some poll results from last week's Wide Angle about engineering the Earth. So the question was, should we engineer the planet to mitigate global warming? 76% of you said yes, and 24% of you said no. So a little bit surprising for me to see that 3/4 of you guys are for re-engineering the planet. I personally think you're nuts. We've messed things up way too much already, and I think we should just leave well enough alone. Now on to this week's Wide Angle. This week's Wide Angle is about cloning, so I have a lot of content for you regarding that and a poll. So here's what I have. So it's been more than a decade since Dolly the sheep was cloned, and since then researchers have cloned a lot more animals, including cows and pigs and mice and you name it. I have a top 10 for you of the top 10 animals that have been cloned. But the question on everyone's mind is, what about human cloning? A researcher in the news recently by the name of Panayoti Zavos said that he had cloned humans and implanted the embryos in female womb. Now, whether this is true or not, no one can say, and a lot of people are making a big stink about it. So we'll be looking at this topic from a bunch of different sides. We'll be talking about how cloning works, if we can clone organs for human transplants. I'll have some video for you from an expert who's giving his opinion about cloning, and an opinion piece from a philosopher who's all for it. I'll have a top 10 list for you of items you never knew were clones, like apples. And I have a puzzle from Lauren Efron that you can interact with. There's also the creepy factor of cloning, and I'm going to be talking to somebody about why we're so creeped out about clones. And of course, we have a poll. Okay, so there's a link to the poll in the descriptor for this video. There's also a link to Discovery Tech website, but you can find it at technology.discovery.com. Or you can send me an email at discoverytech@discovery.com. Thanks.